Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy TCG Discussions, and today I'm coming at you with a sell deck profile slash tournament report of my tournament at P2 Collectibles. It was a 5-round event where I went X1, and I was able to win this mat, these sleeves, and a whole lot of packs, and I mean like 8 packs. It was super awesome, plus 2 promo packs that we got for playing, and a promo Gohan that we got for entering. It was just insane. I plussed and inherited a lot more than what I paid my $12 for. It was a really great tournament, and I played Cell, and Cell was just fantastic, guys. Absolutely fantastic. My matchups today were 2 Mecha Friezas, 1 starter deck Blue-Green Goku, Trunks, and Vegito. Oddly, the Vegito was the deck that beat me. Yeah, I know, you probably wouldn't have guessed that. But just big shoutouts to Mike and that 40k triple strike, triple attacker Vegito. He played it at a very clutch time. I thought I was playing safe, and I had no idea what was coming for me, and he just beat me down with that Vegito. It is absolutely nuts. But Cell just performed incredible today. The fact that I beat 2 Mecha Friezas and starter deck Blue-Green Goku, and it's not like these guys were scrubs that were playing these. They're fantastic players who actually just, one of them I played today, he was playing the starter deck Goku. He just topped an indie. Fantastic player. Shoutouts to Ty, and shoutouts to Mike for ending my almost undefeated streak in the tournament and throwing the complete and utter standings into chaos, but I was still able to come out in first place and with the win. So without further ado, let's get into the deck profile. And for those of you who don't know what Cell does, on this side, you can place 1 card from your hand underneath this card, and then choose up to 1 card your battle card your opponent controls with a cost of 3 or less and KO it. And when your life is at 4 or less, you draw 2 and awaken. And on this side, you filter underneath a card from your hand, underneath this card. So you place a card underneath from your hand, and then you draw 2 cards. And then also you can remove 2 cards out from underneath this card, put them in your drop area, and then KO a card. It's just absolutely crazy and insane. Good spot removal. I love this card. So onto the deck profile, we play the obligatory Growing Evil Lifeform Cell. Something that I need to note here, this cost up in the corner. You see this 2 green? If you play Cell's Birth does not actually alter specified costs. So this 2 green must still be paid, even if Cell's Birth is reducing the cost of this card from 3 to 1, the specified cost is still 2, and so you still have to play and use 2 green to summon this card off of Cell's Birth, or at least using Cell's Birth in some way. And this card is just absolutely fantastic. It's the beginning of the Cell chain that like gets you up into Perfect Force Cell, which is just absolutely crazy. I think you need to play 4 of this. Next that we play it for is Evil Evolving Lifeform Cell. A lot of people play this card at 3. I just do not understand why you would play this card at 3. There are multiple reasons why you play this card at 4. The first thing is that if you draw it and it gets a little bit bricky, you just use it as charge fodder for energy, use it for placement underneath your cell. And this card can evolve into itself, which is kind of crazy. And something else that's really cool about this card, when you evolve into it using Union Absorb, you get to draw a card and pop a card, and that's just really insane. And not to mention, if you you swing at them for double strike, causes them to awaken in the combo step or something, and then you evolve up into Perfect Force Cell, or it hits for the double strike, that's an extra 2 cards that get taken out of their hand. This card is just absolutely fantastic. I love this card. You guys should play it at 4. Just try it at 4 if you played it at 3. And next is a 4 of that some people think that they should, you can get away with playing at 3. I can see how one would say they could get away with 3. I would still play 4 of this card, especially when you got 4 SPRs. This card is just so beautiful as an SPR. Special rare, holy smokes, I just love this card. But basically, this is the gimmick slash power play of the deck. And when you play this card, you reduce your opponent's hand to 3. Absolutely fantastic. It is a 30k double striker. And I just absolutely love this card. Perfect Force Cell, you're always trying to make this card, you're trying to get to this card, and once you make this card, it starts the mid to late game for Cell. Just love it. We play 4 of the starter card, Cell's Birth. Cell's Birth is just one of those cards that it helps the deck along. And I really think that Cell's Birth is just one of those cards that that you need to kind of be careful with. There's right times to play this, unless it's just in the beginning, then that's the best time to play it. And mid to late game, this card becomes kind of charge fodder or Cell leader fodder. But other than that, this card is absolutely fantastic. Played at 4. Next, for the androids, you play Terrible Creator, Ender 20. This guy just basically is a searcher for the deck of the missing pieces of the androids that you need to do your Cell Chain combo. And this card is also undervalued in the fact that when you play it, you search and swing with it. Getting your opponent's life down close to 5 is generally kind of what you want to do, especially when you can get them into Awakening state and put them more pressure and potentially take more cards with your Cell Chain. Love this card. Next, we played 3 Twin Brother Android 17 and 1 Chilling Terror Android 17. If I had 4 of this card, I'd play 4 of this card. But I don't have 4 of this card. I have 2 of this card, and the reason there's not 2 in here is because in one of my promo packs today, I pulled 1. But this card's super clutch. Prevents your opponent from drawing when they awaken. I absolutely love this card. It's insane. And you need to play the ratios of at least 4 of the Android 17s so that you're consistent with your Cell Chain. And then next we play 4 Twin Sister Android 18. She is just absolutely incredible. I love this card. Actually, if you summon 17 and 18 together, it can get kind of nutty, but more likely than not, this card just becomes Cell Chain fodder or fodder for other areas. You can actually use this as a versatile card to attack. And I actually have a red engine in here that is very helpful for your 15K cards to attack. And on to the final green card that we play. It is Trunks, Protector of Children. This card is just absolutely incredible. This card, I think, is better than some of the others because it is searchable. And since we're playing red, we can actually search this card, which is just absolutely insane. 0 cost 10K. Always have to play these at 4. Never play these at anything less than 4. I don't know who does, but whoever is thinking that that's a good idea, you should just rethink whether or not that's a good idea. Onto our red engine, we play Saiyan Kaba. Kaba is just the best. He is so good. He is what we use to awaken instead of TN. It's a lot calmer. It's guaranteed cards to hand. You can play this at key pivotal times, and this card is insane in the end game. Like, they have to waste negates on Kaba. Like, it's so good. Like, Kaba can just come in, like, for a cost of 1 rogue red energy, and then just start swinging at your opponent for 15K double strike. Absolutely clutch. I love Kaba. Very good in the aggro game. Next is just the most insane part of the red engine. This card is just crazy. Mighty Mask is a card. It's a 10K swing, 0 cost, 5K combo fodder, and basically you contribute it to search out a Goten and a Trunks from your deck, and you can search the 10K card, the 10K 0 cost boost for your deck. That's just absolutely crazy. And the fact that it also searches out Leap to the Future Sun Goten, which we play 2 of in the deck, means that we are searching out a number of things. 1, we're searching out potential charge fodder. We're searching out potential cell, like draw fodder / kill fodder. We're also adding another 5K to our hand for combo fodder. And since we don't play Nate Gates, adding 15K is just absolutely crazy. This card, I like the ratio of 2 of it. You can try 3 or 4, but I think that might get a little bit cloggy. 2 worked out fantastic for me. And to round up the rest of the red engine, we play Furthering Destruction Champa. Now, this is good for the androids. The androids can help you push in the end. This card can help be a rogue double strike that can come out and steal the game. And people sometimes will see it coming. I actually almost had to drop this on an android today to win, but actually when I got the clarification that he wasn't going to counter or negate. I just decided to shotgun him, and it turned out that I didn't even need to do that. But this card is good for multiple reasons. You can charge it for red early, and as well as it's not like backbone pivotal that you use this card. So you can also use it for cells effects, as well as just being able to use it for the next card coming up, which is just absolutely crazy and insane. And he's probably one of the most underrated black cards in the Evil 4 set. It's the final 4 cards of the deck. It is Mira from the Darkness. Let me explain. This is an Overwhelm card. It's Overwhelm 4, so basically you have to have at least 4 cards in your drop area to play this card. You banish those 4 cards to the Warp or Overwhelm, and you can only use Overwhelm once per turn. 0 cost, 5k combo fodder. I want to note that. Even for a 4 drop, that's really good. And 20k critical, alright? 20k critical. Let me explain. If I swing with this card and I have Furthering Destruction Champa in my hand, I'm immediately going to drop it on this thing and maybe a 10k boost. That is a 40k critical double strike. This card puts so much pressure. All day long, people were trying to like save their negates for my Perfect 4 cell. They thought that I might be scheming to play it. I dropped this. Lo and behold, they can't take this critical. They have to negate it. And then my cell can come in and drop their hand even further and potentially swing in for game on 30k double strike. This card is amazing. Do not sleep on this card. Of all the Overwhelm cards, this card is the most middle ground card of all of them. I know that the Bardock one is really good. It's basically like a pseudo KO, and Time Patrol Trunks is insane. I'll admit that. But when it comes to putting pressure on, there is nothing like a 20k critical staring down the barrel. When your opponent's just looking at you, and it's like, holy smokes, there's a cell there, right? That's pretty threatening. 30k double strike. Then you drop a critical next to it. It's just like, holy smokes, what's happening? Like, there's lots of ways for me to now lose the game now. And then when you drop Furthering Destruction Champa on there, it's just absolutely crazy. Cell suffers. And I'll get off my little tirade about how good this card is in this. Cell suffers from not being able to play multiple cards that put insane pressure on your opponent. This card solves that problem. And it's just really good. I recommend that if you play Cell that you give this a try, especially if you're playing red and you're playing the Champa. I just absolutely love it. I found it to be fantastic today. Won me so many games. And that pretty much rounds it up for the deck profile for Cell. I just want to say huge shout outs to P2 Collectibles. They are an awesome shop in Muncie. You guys should totally check them out if you guys have the opportunity and you live here in Indiana. Paul and Paige are just absolutely amazing store owners. They are so good and they are so gracious with their price support. I just absolutely loved that I could win a mat. I could win sleeves. I got a lot of packs, 8 packs. I pulled a Kale and a Jiren. I got a Chilling Terror Android 17 in my promo packs. I don't even remember. I think I got another Brawly promo. It was just absolutely insane, guys. Made bank for 12 bucks, let me tell you. And I just had an absolutely fun time. The community there is absolutely crazy awesome for this game. And yeah, just super great day. So that pretty much wraps it up for my tournament report / deck profile of Cell. Again, I went X1 and lost to the ultimate Vegito, but shoutouts to Mike. He played well, just as everybody else did today. And yeah, let me know what you guys think of this deck profile down below, and let me know if I can do anything in a little bit different, better, suggestions for the deck. I love hearing that. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. This is TCG Discussions, signing off.